I'm excited to share something with you. I have been working on three sets of courses that basically I've been taking my 30 years of launching businesses and marketing, my all the content that I deliver in my 90-day program to my one-on-one clients, as well as I've taken the the best exercises and content from the courses that I teach at the community college. And I have built, or I am building three courses. And I'm going to show you the first one. I have the first one nearly done, and I'm working on the second two. These are part of, I will have them as standalone courses, but I have a new program coming out. It's called the Inner Circle, and it is a small group coaching program where I'm only taking 10 people. And in that group, you will have access to these three courses that I'm designing right now. And you will also have a small group coaching sessions with me and the small group. And we'll be going over, not only will I be going over content and taking questions and answers, but we will also be working on accountability to move you forward in your launch, whether it's you're launching a new business or you're adding something new to your existing business. But right now, I wanted to share the first course because it is nearly done. I'm just doing some fine tuning on it. The first course is called Designing and Refining Your Business Launch. Now, if you're starting a new business, that's where the designing comes in. I say refining because this is what we'll go through is foundational, and it is something, it's marketing strategy, and it you really need to go back to your business once a quarter or at least once a year and go through this process to fine tune and make sure you are heading in the right direction for your business. We know the market changes. It's not just COVID. Markets change all the time, and you have to constantly be adapting to the market. Also, your interests change over time, and you might want to, you know, launch into a new market. Might want to add a new offering, and that's a reason why you need to go through this process over and over again. So once you have these skill sets, you can use them over and over again. And this is not just a bunch of videos where I share content. There will be exercises and you will be implementing it into your business. So I am a firm believer in implementing. So I just wanted to show you this course. I'm very excited to share this. So getting started, but let's look at the first module. So the first one is developing your entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurship is not easy. There's ups and downs, and you have to have a really good mindset to deal with those ups and downs. And we go through that in the first module. The second module is getting clear on your direction, where you're going and why. And we'll talk about what resources you might need to pull in um, to help you get there. So that's clarity and getting your direction. Then we come up with a 90-day plan, your 90-day milestones, and starting to put together the first several actions you need to take in launching your business. Module 3 the beginning talks about observing your customer market. Guide you through in how to observe your customer market and start to gather information about them. Then we dive into you, looking at what you bring to your assets. What are your strengths? What do you do really well that can differentiate you from others? And that you're going to leverage those assets to build your business. We'll look at your strengths and your weaknesses. Why weaknesses? Because you need to know what to avoid or what you need to outsource or skills you might need to learn. but we definitely will focus a lot on your strengths and how to leverage those. Then we look at the outside world. We look at the opportunities. This is your customer market. What's happening in the marketplace right now that is an opportunity for your business to expand. We also look at threats. What are those things that are going to trip you up? What are changes in the market that you need to be aware of? Your competition or just different things you need to be aware of that could really negatively impact your business so you can put things in place so that it impact. Or maybe there's ways you can avoid those. Okay. Then we start to take all of that information that you have, and I not every idea is a good idea for you and your business. And I guide you through that because oftentimes we get different ideas from people and we think, oh, we're going to go in that direction, but it might not be ideal for you. Process to help you figure out what's ideal for you. And so in doing that, we also are doing analysis. It's taking all the information that you've been gathering in the last through few lessons, and we do the analysis to really, and it's actually called a SWOT analysis. And understanding, taking that information so you have a better, clearer vision on where you're headed and what things to avoid, what things to focus on. So your opportunities, your strengths, and then how to deal with the weaknesses and threats. We take that information again and we narrow down your niche. So this is looking at your offering as well as understanding the marketplace that you've just been going through. So narrowing down your niche and coming up with the best offering for you to implement now. Focus on the now because yes, there could be all these wonderful things out there. Those could be expansion opportunities in the future. But what can you do right now? What is the lowest hanging fruit? So then in module 5, we focus on your target market. This is the most important thing when you're thinking about marketing. And we're diving in more. I had asked you to observe that market. And as you have been observing through those other modules, now you're really going to be defining your target market. And then from there, we dive in deeper to understanding your ideal customer. And so this is really important. So this is the first course. This is just the first course. And so there's lots in here. This solid foundation. When you have a solid foundation, then it boosts up everything. It allows you to implement much quicker, to launch much quicker. And of course, once you get into your crafting your marketing message and doing your marketing, you're going to be leveraging this information. Critical foundation point, you really can't launch until you have this foundation information. In the second course that I'm going to be offering is all about launching. And so I don't have that up yet. I'm implementing it now. But that's all about launching your website, e-commerce, launching your coaching program, workshops, courses. We'll touch on all of those things. We'll dive in deep for website and e-commerce, because that's the most technical of all of those. And so we'll dive into that, and I'll step you through how to uh, set up e-commerce, set up all the pages that you need. And so that is in course number 2. In course number 3 will be crafting your message and implementing your marketing tactics. And we'll go through a bunch of different tactics, but the most important part of that course is helping you figure out which tactics are best for you and your business. That is critical. And that's why I really love working with people to help them figure out what's right for them. There's all these different marketing tactics out there, and sometimes it can be overwhelming, confusing. It can burn you out if you try to do everything. But In that course, course number 3, it's called Crafting Your Message and Marketing. And that and we'll be going through those different tactics and finding the ones that are right for you and for your customers. So, those all 3 courses that I'm designing, they will be in the small group program I'm launching called the Inner Circle. I will put a link in comments so you can go to that. And as soon as I have these courses ready, uh, I will be launching them individually as well. So if you say, "Oh, well, I'm not sure I have the time to do small group coaching because I am trying to push you through the program. I might be pulling you along to get you through and get you launched, get your business launched or your new program launched or your new website launched. So you could take these courses individually, but I will say I would love to be there as your guide to guide you through and help you through these courses to help you through truly implementing in your business. Like I said, in these courses, there's exercises, and you'll be doing the exercises to implement that into your business. But when you're in my small group coaching program, I will be touching base with you and making sure you are actually implementing into your business. And so I'm not into learning for just learning's sake. I want people to implement what they learn. And so that's I encourage you to check out the Inner Circle small group coaching program that I'm launching. And that's going to be launched uh, in July. At this point, I'm in very much involved in setting up all these courses for you. So I'm saying mid-July at this point. I hope it's not going to move to late July, but be watching in July that I'm going to be launching that program. However, you can put your I remember I only am taking 10 people. So I encourage you to get your name on the wait list. I already have some people on there, so it is starting to, again, I'm only taking 10. So I encourage you to contact me, schedule a call with me so that we can talk about the program to see if it's right for you. And so would love to hear about your business, find out what your challenges are, what you're doing, and just to help you figure out if this is the right fit for you. It's not the right fit for everyone. This is for health and wellness businesses. And so if that is what you do and you are trying to business or launch a new program, this is a great course for you. And the Inner Circle is where I can guide you and make sure that you are implementing. And I'm there to answer your questions. So until next Tuesday,